Hi everyone, this is Alexander Hagberg here, representing Hobbywing. I'm going to talk a little bit about the G3 motor that you're very familiar with probably. It's the current motor from Hobbywing. It's our competition motor. It comes in several different configurations and turns. This one that we're running in touring car, it's the open can motor. It's 4.5 right here. The 4.5 is the best option for outdoor tracks, for asphalt tracks. It's the basic motor for asphalt. We use a 5-turn, a little bit slower motor for indoor racing and for carpet racing. But this 4.5 here is a standard G3 motor. We usually play with the setting of the end belt timing. So we start with 30 degrees normally, and we can adjust the feeling of the motor by going up in timing. So we can add sometimes 5 or even 10 degrees of timing to the end belt, and it will give you better total response and more overall power, and it will affect the whole power band. So when you play with the timing, keep in mind that it affects the whole power band of the motor. But also keep in mind that when you increase the end belt timing, you also add heat to the motor, so it will run hotter on the tracks. You need to monitor your motor temperature. It's very important so that you don't burn the motor. And we can also play with the rotor. So there's several different rotors available for the G3 motor. The standard rotor that's supplied with the motor is the 12.3 millimeters rotor. It's a good basic setting for asphalt. However, for indoor racing, for carpet, and for smaller asphalt tracks, we like a smaller diameter rotor, the 12.1 millimeter. And the 12.1 millimeter rotor will give you a smoother power band, a little bit less punch, but more RPM. So that's a good option for indoor racing and for small tracks. It will give you a bit less torque. We also have the even smoother rotor. It's the titanium rotor that's available. That's for similar conditions, for low grip, for indoor, small tracks. And if you want even more torque than the standard rotor, you can go up to the 12.5 millimeters rotor, and that's the most punch you can get from the modified motor. So you can play with all these rotors and it will affect the feeling of the motor a lot. And those are the main important things to cover. You do need to pay attention to the end play of the rotor so that you don't have too much or too little. If it's too tight here, if you cannot move the rotor sideways, it means that it will generate more heat and it will not have as much RPM. So you need to have a little bit of end play, but not too much. It comes supplied with 2 shims normally, so remember to put the shims when you change the rotor. I think those are the most important things to keep in mind with the Hobbywing motor. If you have any questions, feel free to message us. Thank you.